Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. And also the upcoming book, actually it's live now on Amazon in Kindle and paperback, and you can also order your author-signed copy through my website. The link will be below. It's Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the integration of body, mind, soul, and spirit. And what I call this book is Twin Flame Romance Part 2. This is on how you can heal your body, mind, soul, and spirit and become an integrated person. Returning to wholeness is what this twin flame journey is about. It's not about finding your other half or coming together with your other half. It's about your soul and your twin soul in two separate bodies, but becoming whole. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, twin flame readings, romance, life path, and purpose. You can book your reading at my website, fondinwellness.com. This is the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading, messages for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the couple. If you would like to skip ahead right to the reading, the timestamp will be below. Welcome. Today is Monday, June 15th, 2020. How are you guys doing this week? I've got a really special message for you guys this week. It's more of an emphasis, an emphasis on things that I have talked about before in the past. It's really an emphasis on keeping your twin flame journey very, very sacred. It's about keeping it rather enclosed. It's about keeping the journey to yourself. It's about sharing only with a select person or maybe two people. But if you can, try not to share it with anyone except for perhaps your twin flame community. And here is why. Now, this is something that is coming and going, if you will. Sometimes there are periods of time during which things get more intense in the twin flame community, and sometimes things are less intense. This is one of those periods where things are more intense, where many twin flames are coming toward reunion very quickly, and as twin flames are coming toward reunion, there is a greater amount of adversity coming from the outside. And this is, remember, this is a spiritual battle. This is not a battle of egos or a battle of wills. This is a spiritual battle that we are fighting here. And I know it sounds really crazy almost to say that, but the truth is, when light rises, darkness rises to meet it. And I absolutely told you guys this in several of my videos. And that seems to be occurring. That seems to be happening, where as twin flames move closer into spreading unconditional love on this planet, as light workers awaken and begin their life path and purpose of spreading unconditional love on the planet, darkness is rising to meet it. And the twin flame journey is a sacred journey, and that's one that I really want to emphasize here, that you need to keep it under wraps if you can. Just keep it quiet, keep it to yourself, do your self-work, pray for yourself and for your twin, pray to protect yourself and your twin, but try to keep other people out of it. Even people you think you can trust, you don't know really who you can trust with this journey. I'm not saying not to trust people. I have the opposite problem where I tend to trust everybody and I tend not to hold back too much, but this journey is something that is really, really important for God's mission and God's purpose. And as much as you can, guys, keep it under wraps. Just try not to tell too many people about it, because People are putting their ego agendas on the twin flame journey, on the twin flame couples. People are putting malefic energies on twin flames and twin flame couples. And it's something that is so pure in nature. The love connection, the spiritual connection between twin flames is something that is so incredibly sacred that those that do not have good intentions are going to try to get in between that connection, and they're going to try to destroy God's plan of unconditional love. Now, the good news is, in the end, God always wins. God has handed you this twin flame journey for a purpose. And if God has handed you the twin flame journey for a purpose, it's so that you take it responsibly. And by sharing it just willy-nilly with various people, or sharing it as if it were just a traditional type of relationship to get others' feedback or opinions, is to tarnish the sacredness of this connection. So as much as you can, guys, like I said, you don't know who you can trust on this journey. You don't know who you can't trust on this journey. So it's better if you can, like I said, leave it for a twin flame community if possible, or twin flame mentors that you trust, for example, who really understand the journey because they're on the journey. And you can always tell in a twin flame mentor, in a twin flame community, if they are pure in their mission, if they're pure in their words and deeds, and just the message that they're bringing to the twin flame community. You can usually tell if they are sincere and they know what everyone is going through. So I would just say that's kind of my somber message for today. And it saddens me to say don't trust people. It saddens me to say, like, you've got to keep this under wraps. Like I said, there are certain moments where there's more darkness than others. And this is one of those moments where the threat to keep twin flames apart, the threat to keep unconditional love away from the planet is very big right now. So just keep saying prayers, ask your guardian angels to protect you. Ask Archangel Michael to put shields of protection around you and around your twin flame. I'm not saying to be alarmed. I'm not saying to be worried. I'm just saying to be cautious and be smart. There you go. That's my little pep talk for this week. I know it doesn't sound like, oh, that's so joyful, but it is. It's a serious message to take this responsibly, take this journey responsibly. So to that end, we're going to see the energies for this week with the Twin Flame Collective. So as usual, we're going to start with the goddesses, divine feminines. Let's see the energy that lies there. This week I'm working with the Angel Tarot deck. I'm also working with, if I can pick it up, the Fairy Tarot deck. And we're going to see which messages the angels want to give us today. So dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, archangels, angels of God, twin flames, guardian angels, romance angels, divine feminines, guardian angels, please let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Twin flame angels, help divine feminines know, what do they need to learn today, this week, June 15th, the week of June 15th. What are the messages? And now from the Fairy Tarot, guardian angels of divine feminines, what do divine feminines need to learn and grow this week? Okay, so now let's go to divine masculines. Let's see, what do divine masculines, guardian angels, what are they learning this week? Help us to understand what divine masculines in this collective are learning this week. And Fairy Tarot deck. I like this. I like using two tarot decks because sometimes, not all the time, sometimes we get two of the same card, which really reinforces the message. But I like tarot too because it's a little more in depth and it tells a story, a little deeper story here. So divine masculines, guardian angels, what do divine masculines need to know this week? And then now for the twin flame couple, we're going to do the exact same thing, an angel tarot and a fairy tarot. Here we go. Twin flame couple, the collectivity, the couple this week, twin flame angels and romance angels. And now for the fairy tarot. Twin flames. What are twin flames learning this week? All right, that one popped right out. We're going to get a romance card for this week. We're also going to take a messages of love that's going to either confirm or slightly change the meaning of the romance message for this week. So, romance angels, what do the twin flame couples in this collective need to know for the romance energy for this week? Okay, that one came right out. And now messages of love. We're going to get this one. All right, so let's get two Hidden Truth Oracle messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine for this week. Let's see what's up. Divine Masculines, if you could say anything to Divine Feminines this week, what would you say? What are the messages? All right, so let's start with the Divine Feminines. Let's see what's up here. Okay, it's really interesting because I think it was either last week or the week before. It's probably the week before. We saw a lot of things with money and career. We are seeing that again this week. Divine Feminine's really focusing on manifesting money, manifesting career opportunities, promotions, and just taking your career to the next level. Maybe starting something new in your career, Divine Feminines. Is that what is going on this week? Because we have the Page of Fire first, which is the Page of Wands. This is messages about something good coming, the manifestation of your desires, the manifestation of something new. But I'm seeing career, I'm seeing life path, but a part of your life path and career that you've really wanted. This is something that you've been waiting for. This is something that you want. This is something that you desire when it comes to your career and life path. And it looks really good. Nice communication about something coming together for your career advancement this week. And we've also got the Queen of Autumn. Queen of Autumn is actually Queen of Pentacles. And the message here is making money. The Queen of Pentacles is amazing as a person, as a mother, as a provider. She can literally manifest money out of nothing. She is very successful in her career endeavors. She has an easy time making money. So as I'm seeing this here, I'm really seeing this as you being able to manifest what you want. You being able to manifest what you desire in the way of career and money. It's looking really, really good this week. Again, I'm seeing this defocus away from the romance, the twin flame connection. Divine Feminines, you're taking care of yourself in the way of career and money. You're really taking care of yourself, and kudos to you. Good job. I mean, good job really focusing your energies on career. Good job focusing your energies on manifesting your desires when it comes to career and money. Really good job doing that, you guys. Having that stability. So I love this for Divine Masculines because we have seen them in this sense of bravery, in this sense of balancing, about moving forward in the twin flame connection. We've seen them on the horse, if you will. We've seen them ready, willing, and able to move forward in this twin flame connection, that they've balanced their karma, they're getting ready to go. Last week, I think they were putting out some fires, but they were just ready for this. So this week is no different. We're seeing that readiness this week for them. We've got the Strength card, which is one that I consider to be a twin flame. You see the number 11 there. And this is the perfect balancing of the yin-yang. This is the perfect balancing of that strength of the lion, the strength of the tiger in this picture, with the beautiful angel in this, Archangel Ariel, who's the angel of beauty, nature, the embodiment really of that divine feminine energy, but strength nonetheless. But there is strength in compassion. There is strength in peace. There's strength in this natural ability to make things beautiful. And I'm seeing this balance now between divine feminine, divine masculine. The divine masculines are ready. The Six of Spring is the victory card. It's coming forth on the horse, moving forward, really ready, mounted on that horse, but really ready. I mean, I'm seeing that many divine masculines in this collectivity are in preparation mode. They are very ready. It's clear, like there's a clearness to this, that they're very ready to move forward with their divine feminines. And that is, like I said, it's been this preparation phase where it's been so apparent that they are ready. And I really like the fact that divine feminines have moved beyond the obsession, and they're moving into that more, I'm just taking care of myself right now, getting my finances in order, getting my career in order, manifesting money really easily now. Like I'm in this manifestation mode. I love it. Now, this is the Unity card, is what we have for the couple. This is something we have seen in the recent past for the couple. I love this. So the first thing we've got this beautiful unity. And the reason I like this card, this is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. I like the fact that this deck uses the word unity, because it often indicates two people coming together, two parties coming together even, but two people coming together from very different backgrounds, but also like different maybe socioeconomic status, different religions, different ideologies, different races, whatever it is, but they're coming together in unity. And we literally have the word unity here, which is amazing, and I love it, and there couldn't be a better message to come forward. We've also got the Prince of Winter, which is lightning speed, fast energy, fast energy coming with the Unity card. The angels are giving me chills here. And what I mentioned in the beginning with the message that I mentioned in the beginning is the fact that even though it feels slow, it may still feel slow, that this imminent reunion is feeling slow. Like, where is it? Where in the world is it? Why isn't it happening? This makes no sense that it feels so slow. The guidance is reassuring me that it actually is happening at lightning speed. It's actually happening. And remember, what happens in the 5D world or the spiritual world is different timing than the 3D world. So even though you're perceiving it perhaps as being slow, it really is happening fast. And as I mentioned in the beginning, that's why I feel like there's some malefic or this just like this heaviness of people trying to stop unconditional love from rising on the planet, people trying to stop the twin flames from coming together. Could be energetically, it could be on a spiritual level, but the reason why they're trying to stop it is that this is coming together pretty fast. Now, what does fast mean in human terms? 6 to 12 months. I mean, it doesn't seem fast. I know for some of you, I know it doesn't seem fast for some of you, but in the heavenly realms and the spiritual realms, when it comes down to it, that's pretty fast for this energy to be coming together. For some of you, it'll be sooner. Like way sooner, but for some of you that 6 to 12 month window is probably more the norm. But craziness, right? We are in a phase right now. We've got this chemistry, and with chemistry, with the word chemistry, I'm hearing the word alchemy, the alchemy of forgiving and learning with your twin. This is the alchemy that is actually happening between you and your twin flame now. There is this sense of forgiveness. There is this sense of extending that type of like grace to your twin and vice versa for all things that have happened in the past. I'm seeing the alchemy of I'm sorry, please forgive me, going both ways in this couple. That is the chemistry that is between you two, even in the 5D connection. In the 5D connection, there's a lot of this, I'm really sorry, like coming from both sides. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me for my past behavior. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me for how I acted. Please, I want you to forgive me, please. And really keep that going and keep giving that grace to your twin, even in the 5D if you're not in direct 3D communication. It's needed. That forgiveness is needed to be able to move on, to be able to move forward. Let's look at these messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. The first one is, I hid who I really am from you, and I know that I crossed the line with you. I know I crossed the line with you. We spoke last week about the fact that some of you were in relationships, or as a twin flame. I'm not saying were, I'm not saying it's in the past, because of course, even if it's not here now in the 3D, it's still here now in the 5D. But when you started in the 3D with your twin, a lot of you were in, I don't want to say unethical to judge you. I'm just saying not a traditional relationship. So meaning there were marriages on both sides, or one of you was in a marriage, one of you wasn't. One person was in a relationship, one wasn't, or perhaps both in marriages, both in relationships. Sometimes there was a work situation where there was a boss and someone that you reported to, and vice versa. Some of you were in situations where there was like a power struggle, if you will, in a way, where there was a difference in power. Now, it could have had something to do with just, like I said, socioeconomic status, or one person having more money than the other, or, I mean, there was a lot of different dynamics, but the Divine Masculine who was in a dynamic to know that they took advantage of the situation in a way. It's not that they intentionally did it. They were caught up in the emotions, they were caught up in the spiritual connection just as much as you were. But they know they crossed the line with you because they know that they weren't being fair to you. They weren't being fair by playing into it, by not being completely honest with you, by not being honest where their feelings were, by not being honest about, hey, let's try to make this work and I'm going to be responsible, versus running away from the responsibilities. So there is a lot of, again, recognition of that. And that is why it's so important, this forgiving and learning with the alchemy that is going on between the two of you right now. This forgiving and just give grace, honestly. It's a weird journey, you guys. It's very strange. When you trickle it down to the 3D physical world, it's a really strange journey for all the parties involved. So for Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, it is a weird journey. And it's very difficult to navigate. And if we compare it to normal, traditional relationships that happen, it doesn't make much sense to compare it to that, because the connection is so different. It's so incredibly different. that you just can't lump it into the type of relationship that comes with just a traditional human love relationship. It is very different. And that's really one of the reasons why it's so important that you keep it to yourself for the most part. Let's stay powerful and empowered this week in your own personal power. Try to stand up for who you are in yourself. Try as hard as you can not to show weakness in the way of extreme vulnerability with others that you just can't at this point. You need to stay strong for the couple, for the spiritual journey that you are on, and for the spiritual journey that your twin flame is on. So you need to have respect for that spiritual journey and not get caught up in the details of the 3D life. It's just not time for that right now. There will be time for that, but now is not the time. Now is the time to stay steadfast to the spiritual journey and the spiritual mission at hand. And that's going to require a lot of internal strength for you. So stay strong this week, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames, and thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon and get our private party podcast. www.patreon.com/MichelleFondin, and I will see you in the next video.